Good day, everyone. Today, I have decided, again, to put my creative powers into motion. We had these 2x4s laying around, and I decided that I needed to create a base, a mobile base, for the chicken enclosure that I have created. So, I got the old 2x4s out, twisty, nasty things that we had salvaged, repurposed them to create this frame. And then I went and bought these cool little wheels. We'll put those on one end. I'm going to block up this on the other, so it's like a wheelbarrow. I'm going to put the kennel on this end. That will house the kennel. And then this will be the yard area. All this will be the yard area. And I will take a piece of plywood and put it down on top of that to create a bottom for that. So, more to come. And here it is, everybody, in its final form, held together with a zip tie and a dream. Got all my fortifications, got everything all zip tied together. I have my handle for safe and effective movement, although it is very heavy, I will have to say. It's got swivel wheels on it, so we have maximum control. Obviously the first graders are not keen, but that's okay. They'll be fine. We're going to get it in its final location. And then more tonight. Hi there, everyone. Back again. It's me again. Look at this luxury liner. Would you look at it? Just look at it. So we got our swivel casters down here. Okay. The crate is attached on this other end over here by, yes, you guessed it, zip strips. It's going to be a common theme you're going to see throughout this whole thing. Then we have these 2x4s. Now, one sad thing to mention about the 2x4s, they weren't long enough. They had been cut for another specific purpose, and they were not long enough. So we have about 3 inches here of overlap. That's really the only flaw I can think of right off the top of my head, is that these 2x4s weren't long enough. But we've got this, so we have the wheelbarrow effect going on, and also it keeps it stationary when need be. Now this is the super tricky part. You ready? Okay, this board right here slides out. This big piece of plywood slides out, so that can all be changed out. I've got the paper down to protect that, so that can be super temporary. This is really thick, like construction floor protector kind of stuff. Like, I actually bought this by accident because we buy the thinner stuff for packing material for shipping things to and fro. I bought this thicker stuff by accident, and it's hard to crush down. It's really super thick. So I thought, hey, I've got this whole roll of stuff here. I can use that as kind of like a litter thing, tray, pan, keeper, something, yeah. But everyone has adjusted very well to the new digs. Everyone's peeping around, so you can see here, nobody's shying away. They're actually sticking their heads back and forth in between here. So, oh, sorry, I need to finish this. So this is removable, right? So you can pull this out. It's got a 2x4 structure under here that's got like a little support rail right here, and like right here. So this tray, which is in the bottom of this tray, which is in the bottom of this kennel, can be pulled out this way. So I can pull this out and then pull this tray this way and then pull it out this way as well. So I made it, and this is so convenient because if you look right here, there's a little bar that holds that. It's just the tiniest little lip, just enough to catch that. and it's perfectly, it gives me enough room right here for everything that I need. And then this over here was the divider that came with the kennel, is what I've used for the end. It had a divider that went in between so you could separate it for two dogs, I guess. But there's no other door, so that would be really inconvenient to have to take that out every time you wanted the dog out of the kennel. That's stupid. Anyway, so we're using it for this now, and look how it locks right into that. So it locks right into the shelving. I was looking at it, I'm thinking you could easily swing that and make, like, bring these little pieces, like crimp those and give it a little swinging action. Still working on exactly how I can rig that up. But this is very similar to how the crate is attached. I just have it strung up to the 2x4 structure. And then there's our legs again. Got a little mess under there to pick up. It's pretty heavy, especially with the plywood bottom in it, not gonna lie. The structure itself is pretty heavy, but with the plywood bottom, it's a beast. But I can lift it. It's good. We got our, again, brought to you by Zip Strips. Everything is all zip stripped together, and it is amazingly solid. Like, look at this. No rattle. Yep. It is it's a beast of a structure. A little bit of a wiggle there. Pray. Now this one's solid as solid comes. So I need to check something here isn't. Might be that guy. Something isn't quite. Yeah. Oh well. I keep tinkering with it and adding things to it and coming up with better ideas, and yeah, so I've gone through almost an entire pack of zip strips. Yeah, it's a thing. And I moved these little guys over here. So we got the preschoolers. We got Dale enjoying a bite. They've been traumatized all day because of all the movings and changings and tools and whatnot. So, but of course Drago is fine. He's used to it. He says whatever. So yeah, again, a bit of inspiration since you know, the chicks are going to need bigger and bigger space as they go. This is the next incarnation of where the chicks go. You can see, give a little review on everybody here. Parabola looking fine. Getting those shoulder wing feathers. His 6 very carefully accounted for tail feathers. So funny. And then of course we have Wi-Fi over here, who's turning just a lovely shade of a reddish brown. My ginger chickens. And then we have Mofo Jojo over here. And again, Fifi. Don't know what Fifi's story is. Looking like this one. And then this one is browning in a much different way. And much more aggressive browning. And then look at little Felicity. Look at that. Look at those little tail feathers. He says, why are you looking at my butt like that? Very nice plumage, Felicity. Look at that. See how they're kind of fluffy? They're fluffier than these. See, these guys are flat feathered, and these guys have fluffier feathers. Although Felicity is laying under the lamp, and so she does do that. They all do that to kind of, when they get a little warm, they'll fluff their feathers out. Look at that beast. Look at that hunk of chicken. Hunk of burning bird. Look at that. Look at this. I want you to just look at this champion. Old Faddle. Doesn't have the beak like our friend Fiddle over here. The beak on Fiddle. What are you doing? Fiddle is hiding. There's little Laddie. Say hi, Laddie. Jack is literally resting his head on Fiddle's tail. What in the world? Oh, goodness. Okay, yeah. And then, Fiddle, what are you doing, friend? Okay, it's awkward sleeping position night in the first grader room. Except for our friend over here, snoozing. And Falco. If Falco were a Viking, his name would be Falco the Antisocial. Because Falco does her own thing. She just kind of hangs out and does her own thing. What a prime example of chicken. Oh, hello there. Hey, Fiddle. You're alive. Good news. Good news. Fiddle's alive. Alright. So, that's a review on everybody. I'll add the bits beforehand of putting the structure together. It may look makeshift, but it's actually pretty hardy. It's a hardy har. What's up, bro? Broham. There they are. Oh, they're obsessed with that little raised area too. The raised area for the axle on the wheels in this thing. The other ones just loved that area. Odd. I don't know. Odd little birds. Alright guys, have a good evening.